I do believe it has to be informed again by those people, what their feedback is. I think when we were, with campaigns like Every Australian Counts, there was like,
if you focus on sustainability or growing the organization from not the normal standard means of receiving funding from the government or identifying other commercial opportunities, you might sustain for a longer term and then do good and keep on delivering the good if, traditionally the funding is not sustainable. So are you thinking of being on a path of identifying for-profit commercial opportunities or commercial opportunities which will sustain the doing good of the organization?
I'm reluctant to comment on that too much because we're just about to go into our strategic planning period. And I don't want to say something that my directors will disagree with. Because of the volatility that comes with being an NDIS only funded organisation, we do have to look at how we build that stability in the organisation, whether that's, through other commercial operations, other forms of funding, growth, whatever it might be. I'm not sure at this particular stage. It's definitely something, because there's an alignment that we need to keep. We are a values-based organisation, and maintaining our integrity to who we are, why we're doing what we're doing. We need to be pretty clear on the other opportunities that we seek. If we see an opportunity within the markets to go, oh, hey, look, if we go here, yeah, sure, we're going to make a killing. It's going to support us.
For sure, you will not be going into property investments or share trading. For sure, you will not go there. But, things which are more value aligned, things which are more social enterprise, but focusing on your human services sector, what you are. So those are the angles might be of value.
Yes, and definitely being another thing that I've reflected on a lot, particularly in the last 12 months, longer, but COVID interrupted some of this. There's so much talk in the sector about quality supports. It's such a hot term. There's all the standards and it's all about quality.
Clinical governance. Clinical governance frameworks.
What does that word mean? If I talk about high quality supports, what's the measuring tool for that? It's not the quality and safeguarding framework.
No.
The quality and safeguarding framework is a benchmark. That's not the determinant of high quality supports. So I go back to what I would like to see and what I would like to do is have the people for whom we do all the roles that we do, have them be the ones to say, this is what would make a difference. So in terms of exploring any strategic movement within the organisation, I do believe it has to be informed again by those people, what their feedback is. I think when we were, with campaigns like Every Australian Counts, there was language used that not doing things for us without us, or nothing for us without it. There was some kind of language along those lines. If you think about that, then we need to move away from someone like me who doesn't have lived experience making all these sorts of decisions about what someone with lived experience, what will deliver them the outcomes that they want in their life. It's not an easy answer, and I know that I'm not directly answering your questions, but I think when I look at the work that needs to be done, these are the things that I'm looking to achieve in the best way that I can. Obviously, there's resource constraints, etc., but before I make a decision, I want to have thought and considered all of these things. How, to what extent in making these decisions can I make sure that the people who I'm looking to make this decision for, that I've actually
So-
included them in the
Perfect.
decision making, taken their voice into consideration, rather than just made a whole bunch of conclusions myself.
Perfect.